Blessed day, beloved. Thank you for our TED show. The things that you probably didn't know about Africa is your Embo servant, spiritualist Molopoe, Katapena Kyungu, known as spiritualist Master Roger. You are welcome to this. Is a analysis, is a research. We are talking openly about Africa. So the things that you didn't know about Africa today, we are going in the central of Nigeria. And West Africa, all the civilization flourished between 1000 before Christ and 300 before Christ. Discovered in 1928, the ancient culture was called the Nok, N-O-K, civilization, named after the village in which the early artifacts were discovered. Two modern scholars declare that after calibration, the period of Nok art spanned from 1000 before Christ until 300 before Christ. The site itself is much older, going back as early as 4508 or 4290 before Christ. So tell me where civilization have come in our continent. Show me where this civilization changed our continent. Instead, it stripped us from who we are. We are no longer the people we intended to be. We are no longer the people and that is simply because we've been stripped out from everything we stood for, from everything that belonged to us. You can see that the Nigerian civilization of the Nuk started 1000 years before Christ to 300 before Christ. The art was spent everywhere. And you can see that that civilization started between 4508 to 4290 before Christ. So tell me, all this life that you've been told from school, where you are growing up, how our parents, they were in the bushes, they were suffering, they didn't know have a house, they didn't know how to dress, they didn't know. Where did it come from? Brainwashing. Brainwashing. It's about time that we wake up. It's about time that we become proud of ourselves. We become proud of our forefathers. It's about time that we claim back our right, our dignity. We cannot become the test of the world. We continue. West African built a stone by 1100 before Christ in the Tichit Walata region of Mauritania. Archaeology have found large stones, masonry village that dated back to 1100 before Christ. The village is considered a roughly circular compound connected by well-defined streets. The Nigerians, they were there. The Mauritanians, they were there. So tell me, which savage nation win the continent? We're still going. You can go to my page and read and take notes, take copies, do your research, challenge and comment. My page is Ancient Spiritualism House. Ancient Spiritualism House. And we go further. By 250 before Christ, the foundation of West Africa, all the cities were established, such as Old Djenné in Mali. You didn't know about it. I want you to become proud. No civilization have changed your Maliland. No civilization. We're still going further. Kumbi Saleh, the capital of ancient Ghana, flourished from 300 to 1240 after Christ. Located in the modern day Mauritania, archaeological excavation have revealed houses almost habitable today, for want of renovation and several story high. They had underground rooms, staircases, and connecting halls. Some had 9 rooms. One part of the city alone is established to have housed 30,000 people. Beloved, my brother, my sister, as you are listening to me now, I want you to think up with me. If we had already story buildings, if you had that dated so long, 1240 after Christ, from 300 to 1,240? Which savage people were we? All this nature, it was there. What did it bring to us? What is new that they bring to us? Nothing. I want you to think with me. I want you to look at it. We need to stop the lies of colonization, the lies of religious, and wake up our African consciousness. From that, we need to identify who we are. If we rediscover that we are able to do things on our own, we're not depending on them. Because what religion has programmed to us, what colonization has brought to us, they force us to become dependent. And that is something that we need to stop. That is something that we cannot accept. Are you with me? Are you accepting that to remain dependent? Are you respecting that to remain the beggar? You remain the victim of injustice where your ancestors built everything before them they come here. I know. We are not removing anyone from being African, but we know who are Africans, who are not Africans. That is not something that we can shy away from. It's not been racist, it's been factual. Those who are born and got ancestors in Africa, they're Africans. Those who identify themselves with ancestors somewhere else, they partially are non-Africans. That we are talking on a spiritual level. I'm not saying when you're a white man, you're not African, or when you're an Arab, you're not African. I'm saying when you come from Iraq, you are not an African. When you come from China, you are not an African. I'm not saying when you are born here, your grandparents are born here, when you grow up here, everything is here, you are not African. No, I'm not saying that. We need to make the differences. African is not defined by race. It's defined by its belonging. Once you have your village in Africa, once you can identify your land in Africa as an inheritance from your ancestor in African land, you are an African. I hope that is clear. I don't want to be misquoted. West Africa had world town and city in the pre-colonial period. Windhoek Radde, an English historian, visited West Africa in the 19th century and commented that there are thousands of large walled cities resembling those of Europe and in the Middle Age of ancient Greece. So I still, after all this research, I'm still confused when we have been treated as inferior. I'm still being confused when we have been treated as savages. We were not savages. And stop behaving like such because you've been programmed to think that you're a savage. They force you through pain, through humiliations, through abuse to behave and act as a savage. Take conscience. We had it all. And we can still make it today. We can still, I know it's a long road, but we can still make it. I trust you. Trust yourself. The Lord Lugard, an English official, estimated in 1904 that there was 170 walled towns still in existence in the whole of just the Kano province in northern Nigeria. He estimated that at least 170 walled towns just in Kano in Nigeria. So you're going to tell me my general brothers and sisters, they are savage? African are savage? Share this video. Comment, like. Send us more information. Let us share. This is the things that you did know about Africa. We prioritize Africa. We are talking about what was achieved by our forefathers. Everywhere in the continent. Do not worry. You can't fit in. Your ancestors have done something. Go to my page, Ancient Spiritualism House on Facebook. Follow the video on YouTube. You're gonna see the light. You're gonna get the information you want. Please do not hesitate to share with us whatever also you have so that we can share with others. Give us suggestion, give us an idea. Be blessed wherever you are. Share, subscribe, and like your comment. I highly appreciate it. See you in our next video.